Like, I don't know what it is about that motherfucker. And then I got these other ones that just, they'll come over and just slide right on the eye like this. I just have a little, some stupid shit going on where it's like, what the fuck I think I am, bro? I'm not Terminator, bro. I need both my eyes, bro. I'm blind as it is. I gotta flip it like a white boy on the beach or some shit, man. You be looking at me crazy as hell. Be wondering why I be wearing shit like this, man. Not this. This one's decent. You wear that, niggas don't say nothing. When they catch a nigga on the freeway and this and shit, niggas be double take looking at me and shit. They be like, who is this nigga, man? Hey, who is that nigga, bruh? Get that nigga. Hey, somebody come get that auntie. It's 3 p.m. Boy, what is you doing? You got this big ass hole and want to drop out the load. Like, oh, bro, it's a cold game, bro. It's a cold game, bro. It's a cold ass game.
See you riding around looking like Auntie Gina.
Like Jemima.
God damn. Aunt Jemima.
Is that her?
Old ass.
No, it ain't.
Old racist ass.
No,
Who the fuck aunt named Jemima?
No, it ain't.
I ain't never heard nobody with that name.
Only in the South.
That's true. They be having some names.
They really don't care.
This is Virgin Miranda?
This is cultural, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
I
This
love
is
it.
in our culture, nigga. We were supposed to name our kids Jaquisa. Who?
Jaquisa.
Oh, hell no. Do not expect me to remember cousin name at the next potluck, nigga. It's not gonna happen. I don't care what you niggas talking about.
I mean, it is better than like Amber or
fuck no, man.
Rachel. Fuck that.
I ain't gonna lie, my family it is, but it's on some weird shit. My mom naming shit Doll. Like Doll? Who fuck?
Doll?
Doll though, Doll? Like who?
Doll like for a girl?
You was bored as hell. You was bored as hell, huh? You was in that motherfucker. Oh! You sang through the whole entire labor, like, fuck it. Throw on that. Go ahead, throw on that Marvin Gaye real quick. Oh, she in that motherfucker singing while she in there giving labor. Husband in there like, oh my god, that's my baby doll. Like, that's her name.
This nigga, bro.
I'm sorry, mom. If you hear this, I apologize. Cause I know my mama be on my necklace, nigga. Oh, she'll be on my necklace. Like, nigga, you got the game fucked up. Boy, who the fuck named Kizzie? Who? No, you was a fucking slave.
Oh, Lord.
You was the most recent of slaves, too, if your last name. Your last name, Kizzie, you was the most recent slave.
Your name.
They got me fucked up.
Instead of your name is Toby.
Fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, man.
Out of pocket on so many levels. Oh, you know what? I might as well spin this whole thing right over here.
Sorry, man.
Where is shit at? Red Dream.
No, nigga had to get the wood right, man. For the cast, man. King cast, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta cast the kings. You with the wrong peers, man. You feel me?
Facts. Heard that.
It's all recorded.
It's all recorded.
Oh, it's lit, man. Don't even forget, man. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with your boy, Kizzie, man. King Kizzie. You gotta put a king in front of that. Don't forget it. Or a crown, either one.
Just make sure you don't forget the royalty, my guy.
Man.
You are the soul child, the soul scientist. This is the King Cast. We on some behind the scenes shit, so y'all getting a little taste of the waking, baby. What's happening?
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I got some questions from my guy. This shit might be dope.
Yeah, man. You already know, bro.
It's the brother, this family affair right here.
Yeah, man. Good looking out, man. Glad I could come through. Fuck with you, man. Vibe with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? You've been waiting to get on this motherfucker for a
Need to
little
do
bit.
this for a minute.
You've been waiting to get on this for a little bit. Ain't gonna lie.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
You know what? Shit. I might as well, Cause some of these ain't gonna make the actual interviews, so I might as well go in with.
That's all.
Bro, do you fuck with hoop movies?
Man, I watched a few Hoop movies, brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me too hard, heavy on movies, because I'm not a big movie watcher.
Okay,
but,
not big on movies.
But I have watched, I watched Above the Rim. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorites as far as basketball goes. I've watched, of course, I've watched like Mike. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the generation where Bow Wow was popping. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas be trying to deny the nigga his credibility, but we all know, nigga, we was in that motherfucker shaking our little shoulders like, little Bow Wow.
That Harlem Shake and shit on everything.
Was like, running through the mind like all the time to the point that I just wanna ooh, you know, feel me? Niggas was, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like Mike, some other basketball movies. Coach Carter, you know what I'm saying? I've watched Coach Carter.
Crazy.
Great movie.
Trying to see how many from the list. See, we put together kind of a list a little bit.
Okay.
That's why I asked you. I want to see how many from these gonna get.
There's 11 basketball, of course. We got all. What?
Wow.
Don't even. I can't snub 11 basketball. Even though I tried to snub Sanaa Lathan my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
You don't fuck with Sanaa Lathan?
Hell no, man. I fuck with the one that looked like her, Zoe.
Zoe better.
I fuck with the one that looked like her. They like twins to me, but I like Zoe more. That's it. That's all, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna have to cut that from the. Continue, my guy.
Let me see. Basketball movies, man. It's crazy because I was a hooper when I was a kid, man. So I'm trying to think, like, what other basketball movies?
There's one big one. I'm just surprised when he said it.
He out of line for this, man.
My bad. I just want to come to your mind.
You know what? I think you're gonna throw out. And I ain't seen it. That's the fucked up part. Is He Got Game?
No. Well, I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely on there.
That's definitely on the list.
That's definitely on there. So that's that's another one. That's another one. So.
Damn, he's talking about some iconic basketball game. I was fuck with Rebound as a kid. Martin Lawrence and shit.
Ooh, he just added one to the list.
Yeah, you feel me?
Double points.
Haha, talk to me nice. You feel me? Yeah.
Let's get it.
He's talking about. That's crazy. It's gonna be some fucked up shit if I let this man name this damn video, dog. I can't let him do it because I probably watched this motherfucking million times too.
Tell me you seen Space Jam.
Oh, dog, come on. Cut the shenanigans and shits and giggles.
Well, can we count that as a basketball movie?
Of course. Okay. What?
Yeah, it's all about
Michael
basketball.
Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Come on,
oh,
man.
God.
You know I'm finna watch, too, because they got LeBron in there. You know, he's on my Lakers and shit. But, that's the only reason I'm going to watch it, because I've never been a huge LeBron fan. Sorry.
I'm not going to lie. His acting looks kind of booty, but I'm still gonna watch the shit. Like,
yeah, man.
For sure.
Just
out of nostalgia.
Exactly.
Bro.
Through the nostalgia, I got to see what's going on, man. See if he did it the way he should have did it.
I know he
ain't gonna be able to do it like Mike. Sorry, that ain't gonna happen. Sorry, guys. Younger generation.
Where do you fit in that whole debate as far as Mike versus LeBron? Do you feel like they're kind of two different types of players, so you don't compare them like how people would say you compare Mike and Kobe, and you compare Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Michael Jordan is on a whole other level of basketball great. You know what I'm saying? We could go debate statistical wise is like, you know what I'm saying, you want to go 6 rings versus 4 rings. You want to go this many amount of points versus this many amount of points, these assists, this record in the playoffs, that record in the playoffs. None of that shit to me matters. It's the will in the basketball player.
Facts.
And Michael Jordan's will was different than any other's will. Period. There's no will you can compare to Michael Jordan on top of the skill that he had.
You don't think you can compare Kobe to Mike?
Will-wise?
Will-wise. That's what Kobe was.
Will-wise?
That's why he was called the Mamba.
You might be able to compare him.
I say
but
only
not,
Kobe.
but you...
Maybe Kobe and Derrick Rose, because Derrick Rose wasn't supposed to come back.
Michael Jordan is one in like...
Nah, a billion for sure.
A trillion.
Yeah.
Like, he's not... Yeah. There's not going to be another basketball player that homes that same will. It'll get close. Kobe close. I'm a Laker fan, but I'm never gonna even go with the fact that
I'm just saying, Kobe, like Mike never
I
put up
love
80.
Kobe.
Mike never put up 81 points, bro. Like that's the only thing. Like,
fuck it,
and not just the points. Like,
fuck it.
it's like it's
He didn't
more
have
than,
to. He didn't
he
have
didn't.
to.
He put up 60.
He put up 69 with like 18 boards.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like there's shit that he's done that that Kobe ain't never did. There's shit that LeBron did that Michael never did. So it's like
Facts.
we don't want to compare stat to stat. Like
exactly.
that shit is
No.
That's where
I'm just bringing that up because I feel like that game, in a lot of ways, plus his time with Shaq and just the championships he got, like kind of solidifies Kobe as like in that will class. I don't necessarily put him on the same caliber as Jordan, as far as like skill level, but I think when it comes to just literally the drive and like you mentioned specifically that willpower, I feel like he's the closest. But I feel exactly where you're coming from.
If I was to name like top 5 of my era, like to watch, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely not gonna try to dig the deep up from back in the day that I ain't never seen in my life.
Facts.
But I would have to say like just like pure GOAT to me, like Jordan,
Facts.
LeBron, Kobe, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't like LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. But he is great. You can't deny greatness. I don't give a fuck who it was. I don't give a fuck if it was the next nigga next to you.
Would you be mad if I said he kind of, to me, plays like Magic Johnson with a little bit of MJ? Because he definitely is MJ inspired, but he's not MJ.
Yeah,
but he's got a lot of magic in him. Like the passing, bro. I would say his dunking is like, I don't know. I can't. Maybe Sean Kemp. Like you kind of can't really compare him to anybody.
LeBron he's another level player. Like that's why he's 2.
He's a next generation talent.
He's 2, and Jordan is
that
1
of this
because
generation.
Jordan is who Jordan is. Jordan, like you could put him on any list. It's number 1 on every list. I don't give a fuck. We can go back and forth with Bill
he has
Russell.
a flawless record.
We can go back and forth with Bill Russell. We can go back and forth with Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You can do all that, but that usually be out of spite. That's pure fact. You go and look at any motherfucker that's debated this shit.
I don't know. If we're talking dominance, though, that's the only thing. Cause it's like, what are we talking? If we're talking, that's the only thing. Cause I feel where you're coming from. But
Michael Jordan dominated in a 6'6" body.
No, you're not lying.
He dominated in a 6'6" body.
You just brought up Bill. Like I do have to say that 11 rings like that, and the way he got them though is out of it's a little. No, I just say those are 2 legacies you can't compare because they're different, and in the time period and what they were facing,
and that's the thing. Is like
the opposition was different.
People want to live in that. You can't live in that. That's why I say just go off strictly what you see.
Can you compare only your generation? Do you think it's only wise to only compare your generation?
That's why I don't want to say you can drop LeBron in the 90s, and he probably will. He's a great fucking player, but the era is different. There's a whole lot of different rules. There's a lot of different shit. Social media, all that shit. That shit matters. People do not realize that shit. This is Michael Jordan. He's smoking on a cigar right before he goes to play basketball, having a drink after basketball, back on the golf course, back to basketball. They're not doing that shit nowadays.
No, they're not.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel that you could really just drop Jordan in the 60s with Bill Russell, and it's just
a whole different era.
You know what I'm saying?
Whole different era.
You know, there's so many different like variables in life that you really gotta put out, and you gotta understand that those things do happen. Like in this bubble with the last season, I feel like that was the best thing that could have happened to the NBA. You've seen players play with real, like they were back in high school almost. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no distractions. There's no clubs. Shit. There's no wives. There's no calls from your kids. Is the only really things you're really getting
all
like
about
that. It's really about all basketball. You're around your team. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to wrestling. Going to, you know what I'm saying? You're in the, you know what I mean? So that's all. Like, I just don't feel you could drop these people in certain eras and think that they'll do all this same stuff. They might. They are great players. We'll never take that from them. But maybe certain these eras were just built for them to be in. You know what I'm saying? Timing is everything.
No, I think that was I'm not going to lie, Cut. That was a perfect answer. Just because I've always felt the same way. Like, I had to antagonize a little bit just because you already know, like, got to a little bit, but at the same time, no, I feel how you feel about it because to me, even comparing generations as close as like Jordan and LeBron's generation, like you said, the law or not the laws, the rules, the regulations, like the gameplay, the game style, like everything is totally different, bro. It's a whole different world. So I just feel like, no, you can't compare them.
You just gotta compare generation to generation that we have, like love that you get to witness greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about greatness is like you see greatness, oh shit, and you don't even realize that there's other greatness around that greatness. You know what I'm saying? So in these generations, you got Michael Jordan. But let's not also forget you had John Stockton's, Karl Malone's, Magic Johnson's, Larry Bird, Larry Birds. You had all these great players. Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaq when he was coming up.
Hakeem was crazy too. Like, while Jordan was retired, got 2 rings.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had phenomenal players, but you get them overshadowed by this super great player, and then the next generation of players coming in like Kobe, and you forgetting about the players that came in with Kobe: Kevin Garnett, Steve Nash, Ray Allen. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson, who was drafted first in that draft class. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll you forget all these great players behind this super greatness of a player, and to me it's like, like. Greatness is greatness, but don't just think like it's everything. It's the end all be all, you know what I'm saying, to like what a player is about, you know what I mean? Like you can't just drop the greatness in this era and just forget about the fact that, man, to become great, he did have to go against XYZ and, you know what I'm saying, to get great. Shit. You know what I'm saying? These players are great as well. Let's not forget. They might not have went as long to get all these records to become who you guys established as the greatest player in the world. But they are.
No, they're great. No, it's real shit. People don't give them their roses either.
You know what I'm saying? You got Tracy McGrady's. Like in Kobe's era, you got Tracy McGrady's who was busted.
I think the only reason T-Mac don't get so much love is because his career was cut short. Because T-Mac was better than Kobe for a while. Like people talk about it.
Busted his ass. Vince Carter busted his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. But those players are forgotten just off the fact that, we overshadowed it by the public perception on one player.
It sucks that AI is like one of the best of that draft class, and he's the only one. Well, not the only one, but one of the only ones with his level of talent that didn't get a ring.
That draft class was crazy.
Insane, bro.
Ray Allen, Steve Nash.
Would you take that draft class or the draft class of 03?
It's a fucking great question, dog. That is a really, really great fucking question. Hey, you know what? I think I would go with the 96 draft class. I feel like their players lasted a lot longer.
That's very true. They were in a tougher generation.
Yeah, I feel like they lasted a bit longer. Like Ray Allen, Steve Nash, they're still...
They each put in like 13 years.
Yeah, like... They put in well over
42.
They went into like the 2010s from 96, so you give them 4 years plus another 10,
14, 15
that's at least 14, 15 years that a lot of these players played. You had Ray Allen that went to the Heat, 13, 14, might even been 15, I think, as well. So that's a lot of years.
It's crazy, like the consistency too. Like of those specific players, like on their own teams, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, these are pure shooters. Yeah. Offensive-minded players. Yeah. Winning players, like championship players.
For sure.
That's what I would say, like, automatically puts their class right above the 03 class. Is as much as 03 has that talent, that's just like out of this world, like next generation, like at least the top 5 players could have just... 3 of them solidified themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could definitely take LeBron, Wade, and Melo in that draft and put them up against virtually a lot of drafts. Like straight up, you can go to any draft and it's damn near undebatable. No, and you still have a lot of other good players in that draft.
That's what's crazy. Like,
yeah, man.
Shit, another draft I was like that was we drafted Jason Tatum and
with the
De'Aaron Fox,
Ball and all of those guys, Donovan Mitchell.
That's a crazy draft class.
What was that, 17, 16?
I think that might be 17.
I don't think it was 17 because that was Lonzo Ball. And even he's doing pretty good.
Lonzo bust.
No,
he's actually decent. They just had to take him out of the role they put him in.
They had to work on that jump shot. That's really what they had to do.
I mean, they added that pressure because his daddy made it seem like he was little Kobe and shit. Like,
he was alright.
His brother is nice.
Oh yeah, LaMelo is really showing that they can actually be a potential threat. Like, so the other brother could actually be worth something. Like, that's how much talent the little brother got. He damn near could put the big brothers in positions.
I feel like Lonzo was lazy. Like, you can see it too. Yeah, his passes when he be throwing them off and shit be lazy ass passes.
He should have got drafted to the team like the Pelicans, but they got traded to LA. That's how it should have worked out.
Nah, going directly there, having LeBron try to groom him, like, that was stupid. I didn't agree with that. I thought just because say he has to have that talent, like, right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, right on the spot. You put him in the position where he needs to be effective and valuable. Mm-hmm. And I just don't see that player having that kind of ability. Like, it's just, I don't know. It was fucked up. It's like they set him up, in a way. Like, set him up for failure almost. Like, slapping the face to his dad, which, I mean, if that was the case, I wouldn't even feel bad because of Harbaugh be talking cash shit. All right. Damn near stop this one and start it again. The actual interview. I got 20 hot ones for you.
That's good. You already got off the dribble.
And I'm working on some stuff for later because we can do a part 2 eventually because I'm gonna talk more about like pop topics. All right. Now while we smoking this one, while we smoking this one, we'll talk about this shit a little bit. Then we'll get into the interview if you don't mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I got some shit low key. All right. Did you hear about Freddie Gibbs saying he's the most athletic rapper?
No, I did not.
Thoughts on that? What you think?
Be nice. The most athletic rapper? Are we talking like sport-wise?
Yeah, sports
oh, hell no, man. You know, I'm finna take the throne. As soon as I get in the game, just know this. I'm going to be the best athletic rapper, period, hands down. You can't fuck with me. Don't even ask. I won't even let you have that. No, it's not no. Fuck no. I'm dogging Chris Brown, Quavo. I want all the smoke as soon as I get in the game.
So you dogging Chris Brown and Quavo?
Everybody got to get it, bro. Kevin Hart,
I mean,
I'm out
shooting them niggas. I'm not gonna say I'm out athletes.
I'm out ball these niggas.
I'm hooping niggas though too.
I'm out ball, man. We get on this field, bro. I just got an uncanny way of knowing what to do. It's in me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
killer instinct.
Don't even do this. Don't even do this to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I was known to do this to motherfuckers all the time. They used to be mad as hell. Like, ugh, bruh, get this nigga away from me, man. Damn, this nigga always, this nigga like kryptonite, bruh. So every time this nigga get around me, nigga, I don't never lose to nobody else. I done swept the whole floor, nigga, 4 or 5 times. This bitch nigga coming. Yeah, that's me.
Oh God.
Yeah. But outside of that though, like, hey man, I love confidence. This is what this game is about. You know what I'm saying? As far as
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Him calling himself the most athletic rapper. If that's how he feels, and if he really strongly feels on it, stand on it.
You better
stand on it and step on it.
And prove
stand on
shit,
it and step on it, man. I'm saying if nobody calls your bluff, they can't
say shit.
I'm telling you now, if that's what you're saying, Freddie, hey man, 1-on-1, me and you, brother, we gotta go. I got the shot. You already know what's up.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, we taking 3-on-3s. Like,
I want the game, bro. I want the 1-on-1. Let's get it. Let's get out of that court one time. We see your Bulls, man.
You ain't trying to get Freddie, Quavo, and Chris Brown in 3-on-3 though?
Let's go.
I say we'll fuck them up.
I'm saying let's talk about it, bro.
Me, you, and Chad, or me, you, and Savage. Savage, nice.
Let's get
Chad's strong. Man. I mean, it's whatever. Like,
let's get it, man.
I'm pretty sure we both got the game.
Buckets, bro. It's not even gonna be fair.
Hey, just for real, you know. Hey, on some hoop shit. We ain't even trying to, even on no music shit.
I already know you need to train it every day. So when you set it up, let me know. And I'm going to get back in the shit, and I'm going to let you niggas know I'm ready. It's not going to take too long.
It's nothing. It's not.
Shouts out, though, to All of them though, you feel me? Quavo, shouts out to Christopher, my nigga, the best singer ever, man. It's like all he do is make hits brown. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Gibbs, man, for sure, bro.
All respect. You already know Gangsta Gibbs. Boy Chris Brown, Quavo, y'all doing y'all thing. All love, all love. Hey, did you hear about the signature Z code? It's that new Jordan brand shoe for Zion Williamson. What you feel about that?
I did not hear about that. He got a signature shoe. Jordan?
He got a signature. As soon as he got drafted, he became Jordan brand. And then they just dropped the shoe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I might have to go cop.
Bruh, on God.
I might have to go cop because he the truth.
On God, he's the truth.
He is the truth.
I think Zion is going to be the greatest player to ever play. I'm not going to argue.
I don't know how the man does that shit.
You got to prove it, but I think he's going to be the greatest ever.
But he is able to get buckets. I mean,
you see how big he is?
Buckets. Like, this shit it's disrespectful.
In a flurry.
And to know that
whenever he wants to.
He's only like 20, 21 years old, and he still has like at least 7 more years to reach his actual like prime. Oh, I'm scared.
No, this kid is unstoppable.
I'm scared. If I'm the league, I keep my close eye on that.
You know he's the strongest player in the league right now, right?
I keep my close eye on that guy. He's
the strongest player in the league. He bullies Marjanovic. He bullies Marjanovic. That motherfucker's like 7'4". Fucking 400 pounds damn near.
Big boy, yeah.
That nigga is a alpha titan. That nigga look like Godzilla's nephew and shit. That nigga is big as fuck, bro. Oh God.
I gotta go check those shoes out.
No, they got a crazy little colorway. They're like a blended colorway with like I think I saw some purple, orange. There's some different shit in there. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like springy, but it's smooth. It's different, yeah. But yeah, no, that shit is dope. And I guess right now he's the 3rd active NBA player with a Jordan brand shoe, along with CP3 and Russell. Yeah, you already know. So also, this is dope. Another pop topic. Ron Isley's in the booth with Dr. Dre.
The OG Isley?
Ron Isley,
the
right?
Brother?
In there with Mr. Chronic Smoke himself.
Yo.
The DRE.
That's crazy. I wonder what they got going on.
Well, the Isleys just did a verses with Earth, Wind & Fire.
Oh, yeah, you know,
I've been playing this shit. I was playing Summer Breeze this morning. I fuck with the Isleys, bro. Okay. Yeah, I'm an old school ass 26-year-old nigga.
I gotta get back on my oldies, man. I don't be on them like that, man. Oh shit.
It's more recent, like in the last like couple months type thing. Like I always love like that shit, but as far as tapping back in with it, you know what I mean? You hear it, you like it, but niggas ain't did the digging. Like I started really digging and found out what I fuck with. So yeah, the Isleys got that sound. I think 3000 fucked with the Isley stuff. He got some of them in his vocals, like that like funky soulfulness. That shit crazy. Oh God. So all right, here's a culture question. Do you think versus helps or hurts the culture? And how? And is there a way it can be improved? And how do you envision that happening?
I ain't gonna lie, I think that shit cool, man. You get the right verses. Like, a lot of this, to me, be like people wanting it back to back and these certain artists so fast. Like, you gotta realize, like, if this shit is structured on that type of basis, it's gonna be a lot that comes behind trying to get those two parties to ever just be in the same venue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never this easy. Like, that Gucci Man, Young Jeezy shit, like, you can imagine how hard it was to get them two in that same place, let alone perform for people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, that was some dope shit.
The pandemic probably really helped, and people probably really don't realize.
Yeah, E40 and Too Short, I saw that whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that shit. Like people don't understand. Like a lot of this shit, like there be a lot of like politics behind that shit. So it's not easy to just get these motherfuckers in that same venue if they don't like each other or whatever the case is. So
straight up.
But I do think that shit helps the culture, especially if people could come together and squash their beefs, like in the midst of all the bullshit that they've been through. Like that shit to me is like the greatest shit ever. Like, you know, like as people, we should be able to grow, heal, you know, like forgive. You know, all that shit should be prevalent to life. Like people act like they holding grudge shit is like the coolest shit. Like it's up, it's stuck forever. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm the coolest shit. Like
you're just emotional. Like, you ain't got no control of yourself.
Exactly. You don't have no real self control over your emotions. Like get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like you unhappy about something in your life that makes you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even that person. You just want to make it that person's fault. But yeah, for the verses though, off tops, I really do think like that shit really does do something for the culture, and I do think they should continue that shit, especially if they're gonna bring these people together that have been in long-standing beefs or whatever the case was. They should definitely keep that shit going, keep that shit rocking forever, because we need that.
So y'all heard it from the King, Crown Kizzie. We rocking with the verses. I feel the same way, and that's just out of some in-house shit, like on everything. Like I feel like before verses, a lot of these artists weren't getting like their roses. And like, you know, they'll have their fan bases. They got like their mega fans and shit. Right. But it's not like a movement of people to like recognize and regularly like celebrate them. And I feel like they should, especially if it's music that motivates people in a positive direction. Like this world is fucked up. You know, we really starting to see how fucked up this shit is. So to me, some shit it ain't got to be the softest, lovey-dovey shit. As long as it's building and not breaking, that's some shit that I feel like should be respected. Period. So,
shouts out to Diddy and Repo TV.
All the love in the world out to y'all. Got one more question for the culture for this little wake and bake segment. Just made it a little short one because I still have some research to do. Yeah. But do you think women use social media profiles to profile men the same way police profile criminals?
Oh, do I?
And why? And do you have any experiences that validate it?
Huh. That's a good ass question, my G. Do I think? I definitely could say that there's some similarities. I can definitely see some similarities, you know what I'm saying? Because with the way that women like will come off in these social medias, it's like almost like an attention grabber, you know what I'm saying? Like like
setup.
Like it's like a ploy, like come see me, and then once you see, like it's kind of like a setup. It's like it's weird. It's really weird. Like, you know, like you gonna find a lot of these women on these motherfuckers. They out here just promoting themselves, showing their body, showing they, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Go to their page, hit them up. They might interest you in the conversation or whatever the case might be. And then you might, who knows, might link up. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And they usually want something out of you. It's just like the police.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they come to your page looking at you self-snitching on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing they do is hop in your DMs, asking you some questions. You know what I'm saying? When you find out who it really is, you know what I'm saying? You act like you don't know. It's like a setup, right? You're set up, right? So yeah, there's definitely some similarities there. Have I had experiences myself? No.